So last week, Governor Kim Reynolds of Iowa, the state that I live in, signed a proclamation for the Iowa 99 County Bible Reading Marathon. If you're not familiar with the event, it's this thing that has taken place since, I think, 2016, and that she's participated in, I think, since 2017, where people in each of Iowa's 99 counties gather at a courthouse or some other public place and read the Bible out loud at the courthouse, or at least at the people who are gathered around the courthouse. And I'm not sure it's ever actually taken place in all of Iowa's 99 counties. That feels a little aspirational, and looking at like the sign-up sheet and the schedule, it looks like maybe it hasn't really happened that way, but there is a group of people who are trying and who are supported by the governor in their attempt to have this happen in all of Iowa's 99 counties and to encourage all Iowans to read the Bible at home on their own. They want the Bible to be this really public document, this thing that is really out there. And that bothered me. It bothered me because of church-state separation issues. It bothered me because how do we do that in a country that is religiously pluralistic? How do we do that in ways that respect our friends and neighbors of other faith? But most of all, it bothered me because it felt kind of performative. I mean, I like the Bible, and I encourage people to read the Bible and to bring a critical eye to the Bible, but the Bible does not make things better. The Bible is not the Word of God that saves all of humanity. The Bible is not the Christ who brings liberation to creation. The Bible is a book. And it's a good book. It's a book that I think people should read. But thinking that somehow if we read it out loud at a courthouse, that is going to make things better seems weird. It seems more like one of those things that is supposed to make the people who are doing it feel like they are being good Christians, that they are being good followers of Christ, that they are being Christ-like. And I'll tell you, it's not doing any of those things. I think, in fact, that Jesus would much rather we have a Iowa 99 county bringing good news to the poor marathon, proclaiming recovery of sight to the blind marathon, proclaiming a year of God's favor marathon. How about an Iowa 99 county giving food to the hungry, giving drink to the thirsty, giving welcome to the stranger marathon? How about an Iowa 99 county caring for the sick, letting the prisoners go free marathon? That might actually make things better. That might actually be Christ-like. That might actually nurture God's reign of love here in Iowa and all over the place. Which is to say, our faith as Christians is not meant to be performative. It's not meant to be a spectacle. It is the real work of nurturing God's reign of love by doing all of those things that Jesus commands us to do as his followers, as his disciples. And by doing so, to become ourselves more Christ-like. So, I guess if you want to gather at the courthouse and read the Bible out loud at it, that's fine. You do you. But I will be. And I will be encouraging my people to do all of those things that Jesus commands us to do. Those things that we find in Luke chapter 4, those things that we find in Matthew 25, those things that nurture God's reign of love until God's reign of love blossoms all around us, until, in fact, we don't so much need to read the Bible because the Word of God is in our hearts.